Welcome, everyone. I'm Michael Bidwill, and I wanted to welcome you to today's big announcement that Pat's going to make in a few minutes. But before we get started, we've got some special guests here. Chandra Johnson, his mother, Patrick Peterson Sr., his father. So welcome, Mom and Dad. We've got some special gifts for you. There you go, Chandra. And Dr. Antonique Peterson is here. And Peyton and Parker, here you go. Welcome. Well, let's grab a seat, Pat, and I get a chance to talk for a second here.
Yep.
I remember draft day, and 2011 was such an exciting time for you and obviously for us, the beginning of your career. And when we got you here, but it really started week one against the Panthers at State Farm Stadium. Mm-hmm. The interception and for the touchdown, and we won by 7 points. You helped us secure that victory and so many others. And then there are the plays that we can't show, which are, he was a shutdown corner. There were so many plays, we all remember them, where he's just tapping the balls away in front of the receiver, or the plays where the quarterback didn't even look your way because you were just all over that receiver. You helped us win so much. And then I think about just all the things you did in the community. We talked about it a little bit here, but Patrick's Corner and all the books and all the reading programs that you started, Shop with the Jocks, all the different things that you did as a Cardinal. You made a big difference here, and it means so much to us. And then, of course, Peyton and Parker, this is going to be a fun part of the story. We had this show. You were actually born during this show. This is in 2015 on Thanksgiving Day. All or Nothing. And so we had All or Nothing, and your dad was the face of that show. And we went in the spring of 2016 to New York City for a couple of days to do a big media tour. Mm-hmm. And in Times Square, there was a big video board with your dad up on it. And he must have been about 100 feet tall in this big video board. But it was a ton of fun and really enjoyed that. But, Pat, we're so pleased to have you back here. Looking forward to handing it off to you right now for the big announcement.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're all here today. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for being out here. You guys mean the world to me. But I'm announcing that I am retiring a Cardinal officially. I came back home. This is where it all started. I felt that it was only right for me to end my journey, where it started. So I appreciate the Bidwill family for taking a chance on me back in 2011 with the 5th pick. I had no idea what to expect when I was drafted here because, like I told Mr. Bidwill, I had no communications with the team throughout my draft process. So coming here, the first people that I was able to meet was Larry Fitzgerald and Adrian Wilson. They greeted my soon-to-be wife at the airport and brought us over here for our, my welcoming speech and everything like that. So I appreciate Larry, Adrian for not only showing me the how to be a professional, but how to study film, how to conduct my business on and off the field. Mr. Roy Green, man, I appreciate you, man, like no other. You gave me the name The Standard, and that still stick with me to this day. I really, really take heed in the conversations that we have had, how you envisioned me. I did not take that responsibility very lightly, so I wanted you to know that, and that's why I wanted to have you here with me today as well. To my beautiful family, man, you guys know how hard I work. To my mom and dad, each and every day, the dedication I put into this game, how great I want it to be, the goals I set out for myself, the endless nights, even in Little League, like my teammates got a glimpse of it, how I was, as a professional, but that was me at this age. So I appreciate my mom and dad for instilling those skills in me to help lead by an example for for my other siblings. I am the oldest of 5, so I just appreciate the journey that you guys were able to put me on and be a part of. To my beautiful wife, a lot of people don't know this about her, but she is the most competitive person in the house, and she's the one that honestly keeps me going. My wife was so hard on me, she didn't want anyone to catch a pass doing it when I was going into games. I was like, babe, they're professionals too now. They're going to catch something. But it was games that I did come out successful, that I did not give up a pass. But it was things like that, coming home to each and every day, knowing that she wasn't satisfied with the passes that I may have given up, but knowing that I wasn't satisfied as well. To my baby girls, Peyton and Parker, Daddy love y'all to death. I know y'all get tired of Daddy talking to you, giving you life lessons, but like I tell you all the time, it's not going to stop, because that's my job, to give you as many life lessons that I can to make sure that when you step into this world, that you're ready. And I want to continue showing you girls, whatever you put your minds to, hard work and dedication, it will pay off. Man, to the community out here, I know I was able to build a strong foundation out here, but I got some guys that I was able to build relationships with. Bill, Ruben, Byron, James, Alex, you guys were a part of my community. You guys made my life a lot easier when I left this building, when I left this community, when I left this family. You guys made my job a lot easier to move around in the city, man. So I thank you guys, man. And Alex as well. Forgot about missing out my main guy right there, man. So thank you guys. To my teammates, all you guys here, Dennis, Tony, you got little man here, Calais, Drew, Batman, Larry, Jay, Dre, got a couple young guys in the back, man, Buddha, man, you guys kept me going each and every day. You guys kept me going. You guys lit that fire in me and made it so joyful to come to work each and every day, man. Like, you guys don't understand. I know a lot of people saw the videos on tape. That was me every day. Just having fun, wanting to bring the best, not only out of myself, but my teammates each and every day. So I appreciate you guys for dealing with me, Buddha, me pulling you guys in on Thursdays and Fridays to watch tape, to make sure that everybody was on the same page when we stepped on the field on Sundays. I know you probably still doing that with the guys as well. So, man, it was an honor being a teammate of yours as well, man, because you worked so doggone hard, man, to be the smallest guy in the locker room and to be able to give it your all the way that you do, man. I'm telling you, you inspired me as well. And that's real talk, man. So, to the media team, I'm sorry, I got to go back to my to the equipment guys. My guy Mark, Stein, Jeff. I know I used to pull on their legs a lot because I was kind of like the uniform inspector here on the team. So if anybody wanted to wear a certain uniform, they came to Pat P, and I had to go up to Mark, which it was never an easy conversation to have with him because he always ended up sending me to this guy right here.
That was easy. That was the easy part.
But we ended up getting it done, man. But Stein and Mark and now Jeff, you guys made it very easy for us to be prepared, as far as having our equipment laid out for us, make sure it's all nice and clean, practice, training camp, and so forth. So appreciate you guys as well, man. To the training staff, to Chad, Jeff, Machine, who retired a while ago. I don't know if Sheen is in here, but Tom. I know I was never in the training room. That was always my goal, to not be in there, But I used to always come in there every single morning just to say good morning to everybody, just to see how they was doing, just to speak with them, have conversations, small conversations, whatever the case may be. Because that's something that I enjoy doing. I really believe that I am a people's person, and I just love being around people. To the community team, Mark, Chris and Mark, you know, I know I made you guys' job a little hard over the years sometimes, but I appreciate you guys for polarizing not only me, but you know, this team the way you have been over the years. So I appreciate you guys as well for the all or nothing trips, to the Pro Bowls, the trips that we was able to take, to when it was back in Hawaii, when it was the good old days. But man, I really do appreciate you guys as well. And to the media team, Darren, I know I'm going to forget a lot of names. Ken, God dog it, and I see it.
Richard Sines,
Yeah,
Silver
Richard.
Circle.
Yeah, I know I'm forgetting a lot of names out there, but I remember the faces. But I appreciate you guys for covering me and, you know, sometimes putting out some delighted stories about me. But I appreciate you guys all in all, man. And to one more team, the video team, my guy Rat, man, got me. But anywho, to my guy Rat, man, he knows I was one of those guys. I was a study junkie. He'll tell you every offseason I wanted every single press rep that I had, every single press rep that Julio Jones was going up against. So it was Calvin Johnson, A.J. Green, whoever it was, he'll tell you I wanted every single rep so I can be the best that I can be when it was time to step on that field on Sunday. So I appreciate you as well, man. Going back to the community, like I said, like Mr. Bidwell said, this was home for me. You know, so starting my Patrick Peterson Foundation for Success, which was targeting Title I schools in the Phoenix area, because I felt literacy was something that this state needed. You know, they was at the bottom of the totem pole when I was here. By the time I left, they started trending in the right direction. I believe they was ranked 31 in all of the states around our country. You know, so that was something I was most proud of. We had P2 Tuesdays, Shop with a Jock, turkey giveaways. That's why Arizona was home to me. And that's why it was fitting as well for me to come back here and retire as a Cardinal. So again, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys that participated in this today. I love you all. Now I have an opportunity to look forward to my future, to honor my past. God bless. P2 out.
All right. Congrats.
So we will open up for questions. If you have them, please just raise your hand and Clint or Mike will find you. Just if you don't mind identifying yourself by name and by outlet. Thank you.
Hey, Patrick. Darren
Hey,
Urban
Darren.
from AZ Cardinals.
I know
Cardinals.
Darren.
Hey, you do. If you had to kind of boil down, if somebody was going to talk about your career, how would you want to be remembered?
As a fierce competitor, a guy who not only brought joy to the game, but had the opportunity and the ability to uplift his teammates. And I believe that was something that I was able to do, not only with my 10 years here, but with the other 2 places that I had the opportunity to play at. So I always took pride in leading by an example and doing, you know, everything the right way, you know, having the honor about the game. And I felt like I did that the best of my ability.
Pat, Richard Sines,
Hello,
Fox
Richard.
10. Good to see you, man. Congratulations. So just give me your thoughts on watching that video tribute, especially when Tyrann Mathieu was talking about you. What was going through your mind, and what was it like to know the impact you've had on not just this community but your teammates as well?
Man, it was remarkable, man. I'm happy I got all my tears out last night with my family. We had a nice dinner at Thelia upstairs at the Globe Ambassador. So I got all my tears out last night. They started to come up a little bit as I started to watch those plays, but you know, that's what I played the game for. You know, to be able to leave an impact on, you know, others' lives. You know, not only my teammates but the community as well. You know, so it was a pleasure and a privilege to not only be, you know, a part of those guys' lives, but to have them a part of my life as well.
Let me just supplement that a little, Richard. I can tell you there is we were not going to draft Tyrann Mathieu, but for the input of Patrick Peterson. Patrick was so important to our decision to draft the Honey Badger. And he stood on the table.
I did.
And he did a great job advocating and really shining a light on all the good things that Ty stood for. And that's why we made that decision. The credit goes to Pat.
Hey, Pat. Mark McClune, 3TV, CBS 5, Arizona's Family. Welcome back.
Thank you.
As far as just the desire to come back, why was it important for you to come back and do this today and take me through the process to making that happen?
Well, just because it was a no-brainer. I know there was a lot of things, said, and, it wasn't the greatest departure. But at the end of the day, this is where my legacy is. This is where my legacy started. Me and Mr. Bidwell had the opportunity to have conversations, leading up to this. And like I said, it was a no-brainer because being able to achieve some of the things that I've achieved as an Arizona Cardinal is only so many people had the opportunity to do that. Like going to 8 straight Pro Bowls, 3-time All-Pro, one time as a specialist, being named to the 2010 All-Decade team. So my career is here. It lives here. So like I said, it was a no-brainer for me to come back here and retire a Cardinal where it all started.
Hey, Pat. Josh Weinfuss, ESPN.
Hello, Josh.
Hey, 2 questions. One, what's next for you? And then why decide to retire at this point? Why not try to play one more year?
What's next for me? I want to, hopefully get into the media world or find a way how I can help the Cardinals win a championship because I'm still missing my ring too. So me and Mr. B can talk about that later. But I want to get into the media. I want to get behind the camera and be able to express my thoughts. Input, being able to get the fans, the viewers, something that they may not know about the game. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to do because I love the game still dearly, and I still can play, but I do not want to play. So let's just get that out there. I can still play, but I do not want to play. I'm having a good time right now, enjoying my time with the family, golfing with my buddies, still traveling, so I also understand that this is a young man's game now. You see all these grades in my chin now. I'm not, quite frankly, at my position, I'm not accepted anymore. But I can live with that because at the end of the day, I had a great 13-year career. There's no regrets. Me and my wife, we talked about this, ever since I wasn't able to be picked up, last year. I'm perfectly fine with my decision. I'm very, very happy where I'm at in life and my career. My cement is dry now, so now, it's in God's hands if I did enough to be where I really want to be at the end of my career, and that's football heaven.
Tyler Drake, Arizona Sports. Just when did it really first pop in your mind that you wanted to come back and make things right over here?
When I finally realized that I wasn't going to, be suiting it up anymore. I had an opportunity to have a conversation with Mr. Bidwell right after the Super Bowl. I ended up having a golf outing here at Gila River with my Goldlings guys, a golf company that I started back in Georgia. So was out here, and it was just a proper time for us to meet up, have lunch, and like I said, we had an opportunity to amend some of the things that was kind of out there that we needed to iron out, and we did that. We moved forward, we shook hands, we hugged, took pictures, and now we're here making it official as an Arizona Cardinal.
Hey, Pat, Bob McManaman,
Hey,
Arizona
Bob,
Republic.
long time no see.
Yeah, same here. Wonder if Michael and you have discussed 21 going up in the rafters yet?
Oh.
We talked about that when you left.
Oh,
I said
yeah.
one of these days
Yeah.
we'll get you up there.
He
But
did.
We
He
need to
did.
do this first.
Yeah, we needed to do this first. He told me I'm in line. I know I cannot go before Fitzy. I did tell him that. I do not want to go before Fitzy. So whenever that happens, it'll be after him.
Hey, Patrick, Jake Garcia with 12 Sports. What are some of the plays, individual moments that stick with you to this day as you reflect on your career?
Man, you have so many of them, man. I can go with the walk-off punt return like Mr. Bidwell talked about against the Carolina Panthers. We could talk about the tying one, me and Jay Feely. We talked about, this is a funny story right here, going back to the Rams, my fourth one where I tied the NFL record. Me and Jay Feely, we're in the back because he was kind of like my marker. So Jay always got me lined up wherever I needed to be because I was on the field, just got done, guarding a receiver. I'm dead tired. I ain't got time to be counting off the yards. So Jay was like, number 4, I just got to find number 4. He'll be over there with his hat on and be like, right here. So I get down on the 80, but before that play, Jay was like, man, Donnie is going to kick this ball in the middle of the field, but set it up right and just, I'm telling you, nobody's going to touch you up in the middle of the field. Did that, first of all, barely caught the ball, slipped, catch it with my fingertips. Did exactly what Jay said, started out right, get back to the middle of the field, no one touched me. Jay he's the unsung hero of all of my punt return touchdowns. So this is the joke. Coach Spence, myself, and Jay Feely, we're all in the record books together.
Patrick Peterson,
How you
Craig
doing?
Fouye, ABC
Good to see
15.
you, man.
Good to see you. Are you going to be here in the Valley? Where are we going to see you? Are you going to live here or are you going to be here?
As far as living here?
Just living here, being
No,
here?
I do not live here anymore. I live back east now. But you guys will hopefully see more of me. I would love to be here, like I said, to help out the organization, be here to come to games, whatever it may be. I'm all in now. I'm a part of the family now. I'm an Arizona Cardinal for life. So that's why, I wanted to be here and be in front of you guys and retire as a Cardinal to show you guys that this is home.
So if we call you to do television, you're going to be here in time?
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right, one last time. Thank you, Patrick.
Amen.